Hello everybody, today we are going to be making a simple track on my handheld console, which is Powkiddy V90, and we're going to use the software called Music 2000. I'm going to be using the American version of the software, which is for some reason named MTV Music Generator, but it's exactly the same software, the only thing different about it's the name. The past couple of days were gray and it was raining a lot, and those days were also very stressful for me. So what I want to do today is something very simple and relaxing, something calm. I just want to have some fun with making music on my handheld console. Before starting the recording of this video, I prepared a few sounds that I would like to use, so we can jump straight into music making and not bother with scavenging the samples. Let's open it up, let's power it on, and let's start making music. Most likely during the duration of this video you're going to see my face reflecting in the console, but for now I couldn't figure out a better setup, and this one is very uncomfortable because I have a microphone right in front of my face, I have a camera stand that stands right here between me and the console, and I have on my right hand side my Tascam recorder, and yeah, I'm not seeing too well what I will be doing on screen, but I will try to not complain about it too much and just go with the flow, have some fun. So first of all, let's change the tempo to something nicer and slower. Right now we are at 130 beats per minute. I'm thinking about maybe 88. That's gonna be nice. We're going to start with adding some melodic layers, and we will see if we want to keep it ambient or maybe if we want to make it trip hop or whatever. Right now I'm stumbling around the software, I'm not used to it yet, so you have to bear with me as I try to figure out what does what and what goes where. Alright, so here are the sounds that I prepared before the recording. So it's 9 simple sounds, and right now we're going to figure out what we want to do with them. So let's pick a key. I'm feeling like I wanted to say E minor, but I'm writing so much music in E minor right now that I'm going to go against the grain and go for the F minor. How about C? Or maybe a lower octave? I've loaded the samples at a very low bit rate. We can always upscale them later on. I did it because this handheld console isn't very powerful and usually it struggles with the emulation of PS1, and it usually can produce some very weird and unpleasant glitches when you overload it with a bunch of instruments. But right now I've updated the emulator, I tweaked it a little bit, and it should be a little bit better. I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this. Maybe something like this. Let's hear how that sounds. I don't really like that C at the end of the bar, so maybe we can replace it with something else. Because the sample is a chord, it already gives me trip-hop vibes, because whenever you play around with sampled chords, they usually have a very particular feel to them. Right? It sounds like something that you would trigger on an MPC from a single sample. So let's add another layer and see what else we can figure out. The lovely bit crashing. Kinda similar to the Volca sample, but Volca sample has a different character with the bit crashing when you pitch things down. I'm not really feeling that sound currently, so maybe let's change it to something else. That's really dark. Let's see how that will sound. That's kinda cool, but also it really muddies things up. Like, I know trip-hop is not a very clean sounding genre, depending on the artists you like listening to, but in general, it's not that clean. I'm not really sure if I want to double it like that. Maybe I would try to harmonize it. Doesn't sound like a good idea, but let's try it anyway. I kinda like how the C goes well with the G sharp over here, but I'm not really feeling this. So what we could do is maybe do a short burst like this, short note like this, but also maybe an octave lower. The octave lower stuff is kinda working, but I would like to change the volume of these two so they don't overpower the rest of the mix later on. So maybe let's go here and grab the slider and see how that will sound. Maybe I will harmonize this C even higher, so it sounds lower now. Wrong octave, so let's try it like this. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. That's so cool. So, because we changed the volume of those, did it change the volume or not? No? Why? I thought it changed the volume, but apparently not. So I wouldn't like you to change the volume of this though. Did I change the volume of the wrong note? It seems that way. That's gonna be good for a transition of some sorts or something like that, but I'm not feeling it right now, so let's try it like this. Oh no. We have to go somewhere lower than that. It's not very it's not working very well for us. Not feeling the C there. I'm kinda not sure how I want to harmonize it. Maybe I will just leave it without any harmony. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so right now we will add yet another layer. I want to have this piano, but in a low octave maybe. The beat crashing always gets me. It's also maybe very loud in the mix. Yeah, it's loud and it's not pleasant at all. So maybe we will try going higher and doing something softer. I've picked this sample because I really enjoy the warble. At the end of the sample you have the initial piano hit, and right after that you get the weird warble. Man, this melody is a bit too fast. Not really what I wanted, and I think this piano sample doesn't work for me. But before we're going to get rid of it, I want to upsample it and see if it helps make it sound more pleasant. That's kinda nice, but it feels a little bit out of place, I think. What could we do to maybe fit it a little bit more into our song? That note doesn't work for me. Let's get rid of it. I really think that I should go for this harmonic minor flavor. And also let's copy this and let's hear how it loops around to itself. It loops around nicely, but I think that we could extend the chord progression, and when we extend the chord progression we could make this sequence a bit more interesting. So let's see how that loops around to C, from F to C. I think it should be nice. Without the underlying harmony it's hard to decide if it works or not, so let's do the same with this. Let's clone this, make this unique. Let's go to edit this and make it into C, but I don't think that we are in the right octave. That doesn't sound that good. Maybe try a higher octave? Let's go with the lower octave here, and here, let's see. Sounds a bit better right now. I'm going to lower the piano a little bit because it's very loud compared to our other parts. So not really feeling the C, well, to be honest. You know what, for now I'm going to copy this piano part over and delete it so I can focus more on the pads and how they work together rather than on the pads combined with the piano, because the piano is kind of distracting me. Not really feeling the G sharp, I think, but let's try to harmonize it with C. I like to do it when I'm in C minor, just go from C and G, the 5th, to C and G sharp, the 6th. It has that kind of mysterious quality. I'm not sure if I'm vibing with it yet, but maybe we can figure something out so we just don't spend our entire day trying to figure out which notes we want to play. See, I even started rapping for you. Oh my god, that was atrocious. This G is not really working for me, so maybe we will just keep it as the G sharp. And I know, all you music theory nerds, it's A flat, it's not a G sharp because I have G as my second degree of the scale, but give me a break, I'm just trying to have some fun. I can work with that, I think. So right now I would like to do some drums. So let's create a new riff block. Let's pick our drum samples from the sample palette. Here's our kick, maybe a bit lower. I'm not doing this right, am I? I'm getting off the rails with that, so let's create a new one and let's quickly load a snare so there's something to keep our beat intact. Let's add a hi-hat. And also maybe let's copy it and yeah, let's do it this way. Let's keep only these two, and for this one I will lower its volume, and this one is at the regular volume. Alright, let's hear how that sounds. Let's copy that throughout the duration of our loop. Let's hear how that sounds. Actually, I don't like how this sounds, and maybe try this. Too many kicks. Let's get rid of some of them. Yeah, let's go for that. Hell yeah, I'm vibing with this. I love it, that's so good. Right now I saved it and I'm going to take a very quick break, and I'm going to get up, get some tea, stretch a little bit because I'm sitting in a very uncomfortable position while I'm trying to film this. So yeah, I will be back to beatmaking in a few minutes. So I'm back from the break, and right now we are going to try and finish this song. It's getting dark, so let's try and work as fast as we possibly can to finish this video. So right now we're going to select this riff, copy it over here, and then we are going to clone this riff so it's unique, and we're going to change the melody. Let's try starting on C# this time. Not a good idea. Let's start on G. Right here in the first part, the last note is an E flat. So E flat, it's not E flat, it's E. Is it? I guess we never went for the harmonic minor idea that I wanted because I'm apparently blind. Alright, that doesn't matter, it sounds good, I like it, so let's roll with it. So this E flat could resolve nicely, yeah, to G, I think. And let's try this maybe. Not really digging it, so maybe like. I had a very particular idea, but I'm not very sure if I can replicate it. But just because I'm not sure doesn't mean that I'm not going to try. And not this. I don't think that it's going to work. I wanted like a triplet feel, but maybe I can do it. No, that's a note repeat, that's vibrato. Damn it. I really wanted a triplet right here. I think that might work. And since we're resolving back to F, I think that C should do the job really well. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's think about it. Do I really want to start at this octave? That's where we started, and that's how we could start, but let's hear how that sounds in the context. No, that doesn't pack the same punch. I really want it to be here. Yeah. Yeah. I like that these are at a lower octave, but that doesn't really transition well to that high note. So I think for now I will settle on this particular configuration. It sounds like this. Alright, so it's getting pretty dark, and I just noticed that you could probably barely see what I was doing all this time. So I'm going to stop recording right now. I'm going to work on this song off camera, and I'm going to upload the result as a separate video. So welcome back, it's a new day, and I've worked on the song for a few hours, and I tried to not overcomplicate it. I added a few parts. I mostly messed around with the drums and with our chords that are the main part of the song. I added this little switch up right here. I've also messed around a little bit with our piano part. I changed the starting point of the note a little bit. I also messed around a little bit with the panning, so it alternates between the left and the right speaker. And at the end of the piano part, I changed the melody a little bit, so it transitions better into the next section. Right now it sounds like this. And I also added this section, which is like a nice change up. And back to our main part. So that's our track, and I didn't want to overcomplicate it. I wanted it to be a really simple, relaxing thing to do in the meantime. So making this song was an exercise and a challenge for me, because whenever I work on my computer, I go for a lot of complex transitions and a lot of layers. But working on things like the Volca sample or the handheld console that's very limited in terms of its processing power, it forces me into a very particular workflow where I have to figure out a simple idea that works, and I have to work around this idea to make it more interesting. And I think that I succeeded with this song. I think it's a really cool track. It's very simple. It's a bit lo-fi because of the software and the fact that the console has an output that's fairly noisy, and whenever I plug it into my Tascam recorder, I get blasted with noise and I have to lower my level significantly. And even after that, when you turn up the volume, there is this mechanical hiss, I call it. I don't really know how to describe it in English. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, definitely let me know in the comments below. I could easily turn it into a series. Subscribe to my channel, and I also have a Patreon page if you wish to support my creative endeavors. And that's all I have for today. Enjoy the tune and take care, guys.